We welcome you into a special conversation presented by Hope Gas. I'm Tony Caridi, joined by the President and CEO of Hope Gas, Mr. Morgan O'Brien, and Vice President and Director of Athletics at West Virginia University, Mr. Ren Baker. Obviously, gentlemen, this is a historic day in the history of West Virginia University and West Virginia University athletics as the WVU Coliseum becomes, heretofore, the Hope Coliseum.
Sounds good.
It certainly does.
Right.
It's got a nice ring.
Yeah, it does have a nice ring.
Why does this make sense? Why did you want to do this?
Well, I mean, first of all, Hope Gas is a 127-year-old West Virginia company. It's had an incredible history. It's been, when West Virginia is doing well, it does well. When West Virginia struggles, it does struggle. So for me, it feels so fitting to be part of, first of all, an iconic building, and to be a partner to, I'll say, the biggest economic driver in the state, WVU, right?
Yeah, no question about that. And Ren, this is something that we knew the evolution of athletics is taking place. From your perspective, what does this mean?
Well, we started on this journey because we know that we have to grow and diversify our revenues. This new world of college athletics requires revenue growth and generation. But if we were going to name a building as iconic as the Coliseum is, we really wanted to partner with a company that shared our values: grit, determination, integrity. And then when you think about what WVU represents, for many years, it's not just a better education for West Virginians, but the key to a better life. It represents hope. And so as these conversations evolved, like we were hoping that Morgan would say yes, because we're like, man,
He says hope a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. You know, we really knew that, hey, this makes a ton of sense, and it's something that's going to resonate with people, and we were really excited about the opportunity.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, as you mentioned, Hope Gas is over 100 years old.
Yeah.
WVU obviously is over 100 years old. I mean, two entities that have been
right.
born and bred in this state.
Yeah.
And yet you decided not to name it Hope Gas Coliseum. You wanted it to be Hope Coliseum.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's part of our tagline is we believe, and a big part of our investment here and in this state is that the state's best days are ahead of us. And so for us, the tagline of West Virginia is for hope, right? If you have hope, this is the place to be. We just think it fits. I said, who doesn't like the word hope, right? We never have enough hope, right?
Absolutely true. Ren, from your perspective, financially, this is the new era. What does it mean for the athletic department?
Well, if we didn't have partnerships like this one, and this one specifically, we would not have been at full rev share. And you know, when you look at what is it going to take to compete in this new world of athletics, that's kind of the floor, not the ceiling. You really do have to be at that full rev share. And so we're very fortunate to have a lot of great donors and partners and sponsors, but certainly this partnership with Hope Gas is one that allowed us to get to that full rev share and is going to allow us to be competitive in the Big 12 and nationally.
Morgan, this association will go far beyond athletics. It also goes over to the academic side of the university as well. Can you kind of walk me through your vision of this relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said to you, probably the biggest driver in the state with WVU, right? So for me as a business who benefits on that economic development, I need to be a partner to help WVU be as effective as it can. And one of our most important strategies, different than a lot of states, is really keeping young people here in West Virginia. The story that, you know, people come here, get educated, they learn skill sets, and then they go other places. We want to change that. And that a good way for us is to partner with not just athletics, but the schools themselves. We have students from the PIC Lab who are here today helping us, putting them to work. They become part of our team, give them real world experience, and then introduce them that there's opportunities here in West Virginia, and you can become the best version of yourself and fill your dreams of hope, right? Without having to leave.
Yeah.
Tony, I'll say this, as our partnership discussions develop, it's not just WVU. The work that they've done at Lewis County with the gym there, the work they've done in helping build the new ice rink, and then you and I were at a Boy Scouts event in Parkersburg. There's a Hope sign. I have a daughter who's type 1 diabetic. I go to that fundraiser, and Hope is sponsoring it. And so they really are a business that wants to make West Virginia a better place to live and work and improve the quality of life for West Virginia.
Morgan, you've devoted your life's work to this field. Technology changes, things change.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of a look ahead, what does your industry and what does Hope become going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say in the last 3 decades, I've never seen an opportunity for natural gas like I see today. People want to build more electricity power plants using natural gas. West Virginia is rich in natural gas, one of the 4th largest gas reserves in the world, not just in this region, right? And so that opportunity for me is I need to then turn those financial opportunities into jobs for people in West Virginia, right? To let people who aren't in the industry, to open doors for them to be able to find their careers, to be able to find their future, and really equate, I'll say it, the incredible financial opportunity in the gas world into what does that mean for the average West Virginia. We can replicate and maybe do even more than the coal industry did in its day, right? Everybody thought of it as that's where people went to work in the steel mills. That's what the gas industry could be here.
Ren, I take a look at this and there's a trickle-down effect to everything, and while a lot of obviously focus on this particular building comes in basketball, imagine this investment goes all the way through every student athlete that comes onto this campus.
It does. I mean, the revenues aren't earmarked for any certain purpose. So when we talk about that rev share, and next week we're going to have a significant announcement on the addition of some scholarships, and that's also part of the House settlement. You know, it's funding all of those things, Olympic sports opportunities. And then just in this building, I watched the video last night that was prepared for the ceremony today. And there's been so many great moments, not just in men and women's basketball, in wrestling, in gymnastics, in all of these different sports, volleyball. So it really is a gift that's going to be transformational for our department, across the department, not just for 1 or 2 sports.
Morgan, a final thought from you, if you would, going forward. As I said before, like, you understand and have through the years what these types of relationships and these types of sponsorships do. What do you want people to take away the days, the months, the years when they walk out of this facility, when they hear Hope Coliseum? What do you want that brand to be?
Yeah, I mean, I want them to associate a company who truly not just benefits when West Virginia does well, but reinvests and helps the state do better. And really, I'll just say this, what our #1 goal is to open the door for jobs for people in West Virginia so we can keep the next generation of workers, keeping them here in West Virginia. And that's the hope on the Coliseum, right?
That would be a fantastic.
And when they stay here, buy tickets.
Yeah, buy tickets. Yeah.
Morgan O'Brien, President and CEO of Hope Gas, and Ren Baker, Vice President and Athletic Director. And this presentation has been brought to you by Hope Gas.